Alright, what is going on, everybody? This is Trudger MC, and yes, you saw the title. We are taking a step back to 1997 again to take a look at Todd McFarlane's Manga Spawn Ultra Action figures. Today we are looking at this guy. And who is this guy? This is the... where is he? Yeah, here we go. The Manga Clown. The Manga Clown. And he has a claw that fires missile, and he has two positionable, not posable, he has two positionable bendy tentacles. So, we'll see how positionable this guy is. I have actually never heard this word before, by the way. Prior to this figure, didn't even know this word existed, but apparently it does. So yeah, not posable, positionable. Yeah, he's from America's best-selling comic book, which is regular Spawn, not this. I actually got this at a comic book store. They had this massive shelf full of Spawn figures, and this was one of them. I'm like, dude, that is so cool. Considering I got Manga Ninja Spawn, I figured might as well have a bad guy for him. So there's the checklist for that. We'll take a look at that. And then here is all of Manga Spawn Series 1. So you got this guy, this guy. We're looking at this guy today. We have Goddess, Curse, and then we've already looked at this guy. So check out that guy's review if you haven't already. So here is Spawn Series 8. You might recognize Rotar up there. Then we also have the movie series with Disco Priest and Clown. I've reviewed both of those. Total Chaos Series 2. I have reviewed both of these guys right here of Poacher and Quartz. And then we have some directions of what you can do with this guy. We'll take a look at that. And then here is the bio for Manga Clown. So there you go. Then there's some more information there. If y'all want to find him and you're stuck in 1997, there you go. That's how you can find him. But here he is. I say let's get this guy out of the packaging and see just how positionable this guy is. I'm going to know him as this, by the way. I'm not going to call him Manga Clown. I'm going to call him positionable just because I like the name. But yeah, so let's get this guy out of here. See what he's all about. Very curious because he definitely doesn't have the typical look for Clown, so I want to see what he is all about. He's all about. So, there is, that came out right away. Alright, well, there we go. We'll take a look at that. And then, let's get this guy out of here. So, out. Out. Out, I say. You must get out of here. Out. Out. Get out. Get out. Get out of the package. Get out of the box. There we go. Alright, so, there's the Clown, and then let's get the tape off so we can get the positionable tentacles and the claw out. So, there is, oh, come on, man. There's another piece of tape. I didn't even see that. Alright, well, there we go. There is that. Alright, and now we can get this out of here because we don't need that. Alright, so, here he is. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this guy is disgusting and horrible and all of that, but in the best way possible because it fits the character. So here he is. I guess we'll like set up his spider legs, or are they even spider legs because he has 6 of them? I don't think so, but you get the idea. They're spider adjacent. Is there actually, I don't know too much about bugs. Is there actually a bug that's like a spider, but it's like exactly like a spider, but it only has 6 legs instead of 8? Maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I guess that's how he stands. So let's see what this guy is like with some comparisons here. So if y'all have followed my channel, you know what I'm going to compare him to, even if it doesn't make sense. But yeah, so there he is with Marvel Select Spider-Man, and yeah, not exactly the best comparison, but a comparison that actually would make sense is the guy that I talked about before. Here he is with the Master of Stealth. And yeah, I think that he looks good next to the Master of Stealth. They're supposed to be enemies anyway, so there you go. There's the Master of Stealth. And then I feel another comparison that makes sense is actually if we get out the movie Clown. So there he is with the movie Clown there. And then we will also not just look at movie Clown, but we'll also look at Clown 2 from Series 4. So there you go. Definitely an interesting style there. I say that these two are more similar than this one. But then again, this one was released a year earlier. But we've already reviewed this guy. If y'all haven't seen that, check it out. Same thing goes for this guy. I already reviewed him. We're not looking at those ones today. We are looking at this guy. And yeah, like I said, this guy's disgusting and terrible and all of that, but in the best way possible. So yeah, I guess we'll go for a height measurement here first. Suppose that makes sense. So to the bottom of his crab spider leg things to the top of his head. Let's say the top of his head, not to the top of this thing, because this thing can move. So not including the big red thing that's on top of him. Looks like he is, let's say, just about 5.5 inches, like just shy of 5.5 inches. Or he stands, let's say 13.5 centimeters. Again, that's to the top of his head, not to the top of this thing. Because I can already tell that that thing moves. So, here he is, and, my goodness, look at this guy. He's just a pile of slop. He's a pile of slop with a whole bunch of, like, veins and muscles just kind of thrown around all over the place. The head itself, like the face, definitely looks like Clown. Definitely looks accurate to Clown, but then, like, you just look at the rest of them, it's like, that's not Clown from Spawn, that's just, I don't know what that is. It's like Cassandra from Doctor Who mixed with a crab, or a spider, or a bug, I don't know. Because, I did notice that this can happen. So, now he looks even less like Clown. I don't know what he's supposed to look like with this, but, I kind of like the look. It's definitely interesting, but, yeah, so, he can have that look, or you can flip this back, and then there is the Clown underneath. So, where to start with this guy? I don't even know. But yeah, he's got some, looks like he's got some, like, bone sticking out there on the side there. I think that's supposed to be like a spine or something like that. And then you have, oh my goodness, you have a spider on his back. Look at that! That's cool. I didn't know that was on there. But, there you go. See, he has a spider on his back. That's kind of interesting. It looks like it even has a skull on there. That's kind of cool. Then you have, on this side here, you got some more veins and muscles and bones and tissue and all that. Like, what this guy reminds me of, if y'all have ever played Terraria, this guy reminds me of something that you would find in the Crimson. Like, not the Corruption biome, but the Crimson biome. This looks like something from that. It's like, this is just a casual enemy that just shows up and you have to attack it. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know if I showed it off, but with the face there, he has these very nice red eyes and these really messed up teeth. So there you go. Then as far as his body goes, he has this kind of like orange tint there for, I guess these are supposed to be muscles. But then for his actual arm, it almost looks like it's made out of like stone or something like that. Like it's a stone arm, and then like you have like just a tiny hint of muscle underneath, like synthetic muscle or something. They have like it almost looks like pistons there for his fingers. So you would theoretically, like, these are pistons that can, oh my goodness, they move separately. Okay, I didn't know that. So that's pretty cool. And then with this arm over here, you have this tiny hand with these claws on it that also has this thing. And what this thing reminds me of Thresher from Total Chaos. If y'all haven't seen my Thresher review where I looked at both of them, kind of reminds me of the thing that comes around on her arm, and yeah. So you go, it looks like this thing can move there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it can kind of pivot like that. It almost looks like these are like pistons that like you're supposed to, like theoretically you would move this and then that's what shoots out the claw. I don't know if that's actually how that works, but yeah. Then for his body, you have these. I don't exactly know what those are supposed to stand in for, but he has them nonetheless. Then you have these legs here. They look really good. You got like some like mix of like browns and oranges and like grays, tans, and then like you have like this black thing. It's the same kind of like stone texture that kind of goes around on here, and then you have like more of like brown and orange, and they have some of this on here too. I think that's pretty cool. And then yeah, and then you just have it continuing on this side with a different style. I like how asymmetrical it is. Like none of these are the same. Like Todd could have just made these be all the same, but they are not. You have some more like bone and stone texture on here, some more like claws and nastiness and all of that. He almost has a tail right here. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's supposed to be a tail or another spike or what that is, but yeah, and then you got some more texture there for that side. And then going around, you have that. That's kind of interesting. And then on this side, you have this. So there you go. Definitely got some variety here. And yeah, and I suppose that these things also come into play. So I think these are supposed to plug into the two holes that he has there, like that. And then there you go. And then apparently these can move. I can't really get them to move unless it's talking about like them pivoting like that. Maybe that's it. Like they just move like that. So there you go. I guess he has these too, and they look good. For what they are. I mean, they're basically just lines with like black and tan and brown and all of that on there. So that's definitely interesting. And I guess you can like flip this down, and then he has more of a bug look to him. So there you go. I actually do kind of like the mask there. I like the transparent red on there, and then you have the black on there. So it looks pretty cool. But then, like I said, you flip this back, and he actually looks at least a little bit like Clown from Spawn. But there you go. So there's that. And then I guess as far as articulation goes, you might have noticed that this can swivel. So there you go. This can swivel like that. And then these are supposed to be positionable, but I don't really see it. Yeah, I can't tell if there's a wire in there or not, but I really don't want to break these. So, yeah, we'll just pretend that maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But, yeah, as far as the positionable, I don't know. Y'all can let me know in the comments, though. Because I don't want to break the figure, but maybe they are positionable. Looks like for the arm, this one, the right arm can, it has a swivel up here. And then it also has yeah, it does. It has a single joint. It doesn't really want to move, but it does have a single joint right here. Then there is also a tiny bit of a swivel for the wrist on this side, and then, like I said, this thing can move. For the left arm here, yeah, it does. Okay, so there is also a swivel here. So there you go. It does have a swivel, and then it does also have a single joint. And then it looks like the fingers, yeah, it looks like that each finger is can be articulated. So there you go. So you can have it be all together or all open, or you can just have one finger up, like he's holding a gun or something like that. So there you go. That's kind of interesting. And then it looks like each of the 6 legs is on a bit of a ball hinge. So there you go. You can kind of have it moving around really however you want. But I kind of like them all being somewhat down so that he can actually stand. So basically like that. So there we go. And then as far as the play feature goes, let's check out the play feature. So he does also come with, oh my goodness, it's super warped, but he does have this spear here, or a claw. It's supposed to be a claw fires missile. Or no, this is the missile, that's the claw. Okay. I understand now. I follow. So yeah, it's got like a little bit of brown on there. It almost looks like a shotgun when you hold it like this. Like a super skinny shotgun or something like that. But yeah, and it's got like a spike on there. So then I guess what you can do is you can just kind of fit it through here. And then is it the same kind of one that we've looked at before? Let's find out. You just pull it back and then, okay, maybe not. What did oh my goodness, one of his positionables came off. Let's see here. So, fire claw missile, pull back on shaft, then release to fire top of claw. Back on shaft. Huh? Yeah, y'all, this moves. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, so I guess you do like pull it back and then let it go. Okay, yeah. So that's what you do. So you just pull back on this and then let it go, and then it would theoretically shoot out. But this thing has been in the package since 1997, so it wouldn't really be in the best of condition. But there you go. So that is that. And then I suppose we could also look, just because it's here. I know we looked at it first with Manga Ninja Spawn, but we might as well open this up. Okay, it's the same kind of one. I could already tell right off the bat. We got the one with the movie stuff. So 1997, the year of Spawn. And then we have on the other side here, we have Series 7, we have Series 8, we have Kiss, we have Monsters, we have the movie stuff, we have Total Chaos Series 2, and we have the manga series. And there's Manga Clown right there. So, very interesting stuff. Now, as far as like final recommendations go, it's like, do I recommend this guy? I say it depends on what you are interested in. If you're looking for like a classic Spawn figure, this guy probably isn't it, because even though this is supposed to be Clown, it almost looks absolutely nothing like him. So even if you take into account him transforming into Violator, he doesn't look like Violator. And also, like, in the manga line, apparently this is Violator. So definitely an interesting design there. But yeah, so I don't know. I personally like him just because it's out there, and I'm also trying to collect the manga line. So I kind of need this guy because he's apparently an important character to the lore of the Manga Spawn series. But yeah, it's like, do I recommend this guy if you're not trying to collect the manga line? I say it depends. Because I know that like a lot of people don't really like the look of this guy, and I totally get it. But I think it's like so bad that it's good almost. It's kind of has that appeal to it. But yeah, so that's what I think about this guy. But what do y'all think? So if you like this guy, leave a like, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you think of this guy. Like, do you like him? Do you not like him? Is it like so different that you're like, I don't like this at all? Or is it so different that you're like, it's almost like so bad that it's good? I don't know. So let me know what you think of him. Let me know in the comments, like all of that. Very curious. Make sure that you subscribe. Definitely be sure to subscribe because this is all that I have of the manga line right now, but I do intend to find some more of them. I'm pretty sure I can do that anyway, but that's all I have for right now. So other than that, hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.